let's play some Starfield.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War, the pirates used them as forward operating bases. All
is this guy talking to me?
Systems.
Who's talking to me? Some random person just talking to themselves about the Crimson Fleet. All right, welcome back. I am Jewel Smith, and I am playing as Nova. That's the name of my character. And there was a lot going on yesterday. We joined the UC Vanguard, so we went through their orientation hall. We did the piloting exam. I also did a quest for Sergeant Yumi, some kind of, I don't know, basically a fetch quest. Go pick up this thing and bring it back to me kind of thing. It was kind of dumb, but we did that. And, oh, I finished up Operation Starseed. And I got my Class C pilot's license. That's really exciting. So I want to go check out my ship that I haven't been able to see in ages. Oh, wrong one. This one. There we go. I've had this Kepler R ever since I did the, I think it was called Over-Engineered or something. It was for Walter Stroud. He's in Constellation. And I went and did this quest for him, and it was a really stupid quest where you sit in a board meeting and talk to a bunch of people, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, why am I playing a science fiction video game to do things that I do in real life? It's so lame. But at the end of it, I got this beast of a starship, and I couldn't even go inside and look at it because I didn't have a Class C pilot's license. But now I do. I have my piloting perk, so I can go and check this out. So I definitely want to do that. And I have another little mission, whatever this is, with Sergeant Yumi. I mean, while I'm here in Atlantis, I figure I might as well do this stuff. Right? Sure. I've been putting it off. I'm level 33 now, and I've been putting off the Vanguard UC stuff all this time. I've been doing everything else because I really had no interest in the UC. My character is from the Free Star Republic, and I became a Free Star Ranger, and I've been working for Ryujin, and I've been doing undercover Crimson Fleet spying and stuff. But I finally got around to doing this Vanguard thing. My husband says it's the best quest line in the game. A lot of people think it should have been the main storyline. So we're doing it. But let's go talk to Sergeant Yumi. And go back to the spaceport so we can take a look at my ship. I'm really curious what it's going to look like on the inside. I mean, I can see it from the outside, but on the inside. I couldn't find any kind of explanation of the Sergeant Yumi quest line. I don't know if this is leading to anything or if it's just infinitely repeatable. I don't really know what the point of it is.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer.
Hi.
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale.
Really? Crime has slowed down? I haven't done anything to help you with crime, have I? I'm looking for work if you have some.
Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps.
Why did he leave without identifying the
Men
assailant?
like him aren't very generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here, and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry, wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated. Which is another way of saying highly unreliable.
Okay. Alright, I
Good.
can do that.
Report back here when the matter's resolved.
Alright, what's Don's Roost? How are the day-to-day operations going? Anything else I should know about the case?
According
I'll
to
ask
the
that.
patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds.
How are your day-to-day operations going?
It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people.
Yeah, good point. Alright, what's Don's
A
Roost?
restaurant over in the residential district caters to a very fancy clientele. It's the
Okay.
kind of place where forks come in different sizes, depending on the food.
I like this dude.
See you
He's
later.
cool. Alright, Sergeant Yumi. Okay. Let's go take a look at my new ship. That guy is all upset because I'm probably wearing my mantis mask. Nobody seems to like my mantis mask. Alright, let's switch to... Where's the tech guy? Hey, tech
what can I do for
guy.
you? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cost... Sure, have at it.
I'm so excited! I finally get to see inside! Okay. Let's go take a look at what it looks like right now. Whoa! Jeez, Peace Louise, almost hit my head on it. Oh, I got a board over here. Wow. Oh my, we have steps and a ramp. Fancy. I might as well just help myself to that right now. Let's board the Kepler R. Okay, not very fancy. Upon boarding, we just enter a little storage area, okay? Hey, Zeke.
Hope you're having a good one.
How do you like the new ship? Oh, Amelia Earhart's here too. Hey, Amelia. How you doing? Alright, so we climb up in here and we're in some kind of engineering bay kind of place. With lots of crew stations. Got it, got it. Terminal that doesn't work. Alright, this all seems to be just for show. Okay. So where do we go from here? This way? Oh my. Now we're in a medical bay? Well, to be honest, the medical bay should connect directly to the docking bay down here, because if you've got somebody who's wounded and you got to try to drag them through this hole to get them to the medical bay, that's not very practical. So we definitely need to move this around if we're going to keep the medical bay on the ship. Alright, so we came on board. There's a little storage area. We come up here. It's engineering. We got lots of windows, which is nice. I do like windows. But it doesn't seem like we can go anywhere else from here. Except into the medical bay. Okay, and then climb up further. And we have Vasco. Hello, Vasco. Why are you sitting here? And this looks like it's the back of the ship. We have like a meeting room here, a dining room. It's nice. Whoa, and a big old lunch room here. With room for 16 people to eat lunch? Can you have 16 people on this ship? I didn't think so. Nope, it can have a crew of 6. Okay. So 16 is kind of overkill. And we have a dartboard here, okay. Oh wow, look at this galley. Menu, TBD. A lot of storage in here. That's cool. And then we gotta climb up here. This looks like a captain's quarters type thing. Yeah. There's my bed. Yeah, I have this same type of captain's quarters on the Star Eagle too, I think. On the cockpit, right off of the captain's quarters? Yeah, no, oh, I don't like that layout at all. And I think this is the same cockpit I have on the Star Eagle too. Alright. Where does my crew sleep? I mean, there's a bed for me. I don't see a bed for anybody else. Does it go up further? There's a storage room here, okay. This is kind of weird. I'll go up even further. And a storage room. Yeah, there's no beds at all for anybody else in the crew. That doesn't make any sense. And this is the hatch, I assume. Docking hatch. Yeah, no, I hate the layout of this thing. Unless I'm missing something somewhere. Yikes. No. Do not like. And I don't like that direct drop. Straight down. I don't know, that seems dangerous. Yeah, so this is the only bed on the whole ship. That's kind of terrible. That's just the bathroom. Yeah, this is weird. You've got space for 16 people to eat. Plus 4 more in here. You got space for 20 people to eat, but nowhere for anyone to sleep. That makes no sense at all. Yeah, that's gonna have to change. I'm just looking around to make sure I didn't miss a door somewhere. Yeah, weird. I mean, this room is cool. But if you're gonna have all of these crew members, they need someplace to live, right?
Hey, Captain.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, wow. I hate the layout of that. We're gonna have to work on that.
Captain, greetings.
Hello. But I don't think I have any perks in Starship Design, so I may not be able to change it significantly. I don't know. Ooh, there's a lot of cargo on it too. How much cargo does it hold? Cargo capacity 3,727. That's more than the Star Eagle, but do I need that much? Wow. Yeah. It's like a massive freighter. But again, no place for the crew to sleep. That doesn't make any sense. Alright. Well, we've looked at it. Oh, I guess I should get in it and see how it flies, maybe? Let's go fly it around a little bit. I'll just try it out as it is. I'll get in the cockpit, sit in the pilot seat, fly my first Class C.
Where are we off to this time, Captain?
Wow, look at this thing. It's a beast. It handles nicely, though. What can we do? Is there any place we can go? We've got this quest. Oh, I've got to go talk to the crew chief before I can go out and do that. Let's go to Gagarin. Go talk to this person, just see what this is all about. Speak to Zinaida at the Gagarin Recruitment office. I don't even know what this is.
Watch your step. It's easy to take a sudden trip around here.
What's the recruitment office?
Our last head of security was a real hard ass. Now, if Chief Victoria's...
Oh, it's the Vanguard. I already joined the Vanguard.
Welcome to the Vanguard Recruitment Office. Here to join the cause. If you've got a ship and the metal to help keep UC systems safe, the Vanguard has got a place for you.
I'm already in the Vanguard. Captain Nova at your service.
Ah, pleasure to meet you, Captain. So then to what do I owe the visit?
I have no idea. I just had a notice on my quest list. I'm looking for work,
I'd love
I guess.
to get some more people coming in the door. Any interest in helping me distribute some recruiting materials to a couple local concerns?
Sure.
Wonderful. You'll be dropping off recruitment kits to 3 people. Lizzie Aheo at the local watering hole, Chief Pretorius at the security office, and Dr. Keala over at the clinic. I'll pay you for the legwork, but I'll throw in some extra if you can get them to guarantee they'll actually put the materials up. That all sound like it's in your wheelhouse?
Okay. Sure. Any suggestions on convincing them?
If I knew how to do that, I wouldn't have to pay someone. But I trust you'll figure something out.
Okay.
So, does that mean you'll do it?
Sure.
Good. Once you're done, come back here. I'll have your credits waiting.
Okay, so this is kind of just a little backup thing to get you into the Vanguard. I didn't follow up with this one until after I'd already joined the Vanguard. But okay. I was saying yesterday that it was kind of weird how important the Vanguard quests seemed to be, especially the initial introduction. And yet there was really nothing that pressed you in that direction. Alright, here we go.
I hope we're keeping hydrated. At least half my patients are just folks in need of a couple extra glasses of water.
I'm here to drop off these UC military recruitment materials.
Zinaida warned me this day might be coming. Look, I presume you're not getting paid if I refuse delivery. So here, I'll take them. I'm not about to pull credits out of someone else's pockets. But this is a medical office. I can't in good conscience hang those things up. First, do no harm and all.
Yeah, I totally understand. More wounded means more money for you, right? That's fine. Do whatever you want with them.
I'll make sure they get disposed of appropriately. Take care now.
Okay, bye. I'm not going to try to talk her into putting them up. Because I understand what she's saying, you know?
gentleman here was going to bring jobs.
Hey,
Then they oughta
Lizzie.
make
Thanks
half
again
their
for the
damn
liquor.
factory.
Should
In
be
crates.
armed and ready when the power suits start wandering in. Now, what can I get for you?
I'm here to drop off these military recruitment
More
materials.
of these things? Fine. Give them here. I'll make sure they find their way to the incinerator with the earlier batches.
You should hang them up.
Oh, yeah? Fine. Let's discuss.
I mean, it's just a bar. What difference does it make? Zinaida'd be grateful if you hung them up.
Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to help her out. She does tip well.
Alright, that was easy.
Okay, I'll put up the damn posters. Now buzz off before I regret my decision.
Okay, bye. And now, where's the last place I gotta put them? Out here, I guess. Oh, hi.
Tell me you're here to just report a good old-fashioned crime? If I have to deal with one more corporate exec begging for special treatment, I'll eat my badge.
I'm just here to drop off these recruitment materials. No argument from me. Corporations are leeches. Drain people dry and move on to the next meal.
Leeches
Yeah,
feels
for
a bit
real.
strong. Maybe if they didn't pay their taxes and help repair the catwalks. They're an added annoyance to my day, though, that's for sure. But look, I'm Security Chief Pretorius. If you do have anything to report, you can speak to me or one of my officers. We're always around.
Okay. I'm here to drop off these recruitment materials.
Knew Zinida'd start coming for my people sooner or later. Sure. Give them here. I'll throw them up in the office.
You don't want to haggle or argue? You're just gonna take
Yup.
them?
That old piece of leather necks helped me out of more jams than I care to remember. I owe her.
Okay. Well, that was easy.
Sure.
Thanks.
Just tell Zinaida she's buying my next drink, alright?
Alright. Return to Zinaida.
Have you ever met a pirate? Were you scared?
Yes, I've met a pirate. No, I wasn't scared. I am a pirate at the moment. Among other
I've
things.
been trying to get a transfer to New Atlantis. Pays better, climate's better. But I don't think I'm the only one.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. Man, people overshare in this world.
You managed to get those materials passed out? Folks didn't give you too much trouble, I hope.
I dropped them off, but people weren't real interested in putting
I'm
them up.
sure you did everything you could. Here, what I owe you for the deliveries. And for your negotiation services. Thanks again for helping out.
That's not bad. Got some XP, got some credits. Alright, well, I don't really know where else we can go to try out my ship. There's a star station there. I mean, I kind of want to get into a fight with somebody so I can see how it handles in combat. But I'm not sure where to go to strike up a combat. This is Jupiter. Ganymede, Europa, Callisto, Io. Titan. There's supposed to be an interesting quest out here. What is this? Oh, there's a star yard there. Huh. Maybe I should go there to work on my ship. Have we been to Venus yet? I don't know if we'll run into any trouble there, but... Oh, yeah. I think there's some Varun. Yeah. Let's go get them. I think we had to sneak past these Varun ships last time we were here. I vaguely remember doing this really early in the game. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. The maneuverability is not quite what I have with the Star Eagle. But it's not bad. Oh. Where's the other ship? Oh, there it is. There's a satellite beacon out here. Did we have to repair that before or something? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what we had to do with that. Oh, there's some cargo. Alright, well we tried this thing out in combat as is. The Kepler R is not bad. It's not great. It's a little bit, I don't know, it feels a little sluggish to me. What's her top speed? Yeah, her top speed is not... Well, okay, I think I can do that in the Star Eagle. 125 or so. Alright, well, it's alright, but yeah, it needs some work. Hey, Claus, how you doing? Welcome to the chat room. Yeah, I'm trying out the Kepler R. A little bit earlier in the stream, I went inside of it to see how it's laid out. I don't like the layout. So we're gonna have to do some work on it. But I wanted to try it out in combat, so I was out here fighting some Varoon Zealots around Venus. Alright, I want to go to Titan. I've heard there's kind of a fun quest to do there, but I've got so many other quests to do right now. I'm going to head back to Alpha Centauri. Land here at New Atlantis and do what I need to do. I've got some United Colonies and some Vanguard related stuff to do here. Alright, so what quest is active right now? A break at dawn. Speak to Royce at the Dawn's Roost. And I also need to speak with the crew chief at the New Atlantis Spaceport. Okay. The Dawn's Roost thing is a UC security issue. There was a bit of a fight and somebody claims that their wedding ring was stolen. I'm gonna go in here and find out what's going on. It's pretty. Pretty little area. Is this for like private dining or something? What is this? Fancy restaurant. Trilobites. Ooh.
I do hope you are enjoying your time. All of our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. You won't find anything like them anywhere else.
I'm here about a fight that happened in your restaurant.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio had been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats.
A lover's spat, perhaps? I need to find one of the patrons involved. Apparently he stole something. Can you describe the patrons? These two men dined together?
Oh, yes, quite often. They had a usual table over in the far corner, with all the traditional accoutrements. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before anyone got hurt.
Can you describe the patrons?
Well, the one who stayed with UC Security, Octavio, is a shorter man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent tipper, well-mannered, but a bit hot-tempered.
Do you know anything about a stolen wedding ring?
Witness to any theft, and both men were wearing rings, if I recall correctly.
I need to find one of the patrons involved. Apparently he stole something.
I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC Security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
Okay, can I see the menu?
My pleasure.
I'm curious what they have here. Alright. Wine, baguette. Don's Roost strip. Grilled steak with mixed vegetables and mashed potatoes on the side. Jemison Wellington. Ooh. Liver pate. Panache. There's the trilobites. Okay. Alright, I'm good.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Okay. Guess we're gonna head this way. Kind of weird that such a fancy restaurant is right next to a Chonks. That seems a bit unlikely. Mercury Tower. Alright. He said Athena Tower. There's Apollo Tower. Saturn Arsenal. No. Oh, Centurian Arsenal. Oh, right. I think that's a weapons shop. Here's the Athena Tower.
Yes, what? Oh, I can't believe that Octavio. That liar, that manipulator,
that dirty rotten scoundrel.
Thank you. He's a scoundrel and a fiend, and I was wrong to ever think otherwise. 5 years we were together, half a decade, and he threw it all away for that waiter.
Is he dating the waiter at the restaurant? Oh my gosh. What happened at the Don's Roost?
It was supposed to be a romantic dinner, our last before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Don's Roost with a number written on the back. To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us then I went off!
Your ex claims you stole a
He
ring.
would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return.
Agreed. There's no crime here. I'll tell Sergeant Yumi you're free to go.
I'm glad you could see reason. This ring is going to fund a very long vacation across the settled systems. Maybe I'll even take pictures.
Okay. Is that it? I'm gonna stop in the gun shop for a second.
You're here because
Hello.
there's something to be said for brand loyalty. Please, take a look.
Okay, nothing exciting. I have a lot of stuff on my ship I could probably get rid of. Alright, I don't think I need any ammo. But let's take a look. No, I think I have plenty of ammo. He said they had the table in the corner. I wonder if I can look at the table in the corner. For any kind of clues. I guess not. I mean, the quest is sending me back to talk to the sergeant, so...
There is simply no I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
And I can't talk to him about dating the guy. Is he the waiter that was dating the guy in question? Alright, I'll head back. Let's go talk to Sergeant Yumi.
Ah, if it is, crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for
All right, I finished my investigation of the fight at Dawn's Roost.
Perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back?
The ring wasn't stolen, it was gifted.
Really? I should have known this was a waste of time the moment I laid eyes on that drunk. That's on me. Without saying names, there are some people in this city who treat us like their personal security service. But you know how it goes. Sometimes we protect, other times we serve. Either way, I'm still going to pay you for your time. Here,
okay, thank you.
take this. It's well deserved.
Speaking of fancy restaurants, do you want to go out for dinner over there sometime? It's really nice. You could have some Tuala bites. Alright, now I need to go talk to somebody in the spaceport.
Having a good one.
For here. Gotta go talk to somebody on a ship? What is this quest again? Speak to Crew Chief Herath at the new Atlantis Spaceport. Okay.
Really? Shocked she managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Yes. Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herath. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there.
Okay.
So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
I think he's like the third or fourth person in this game who's told me to keep my head on a swivel. What can you tell me about Tau Ceti 2?
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your recorder.
Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
This isn't my first rodeo. What exactly are you putting on my ship?
Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe.
Then
Okay, I guess I'm all set.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Okay. If I swap out ships, am I still gonna have the repair suite? Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna swap back to the Star Eagle until I get a chance to work on this.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always by. Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
Alright. Yeah, this one's gonna take a lot of work before I feel happy about it. Let's take a look at it in the shipbuilder. Let's go ahead for a minute. Structural mid-bracer? Mid-bracer. Mid-bracer. Why in the world would I want a mid-bracer instead of like a place for my crew to sleep? Wow, that's a lot of grav fuel. Grav jump fuel. This is the captain's quarters. Yeah, let's move that. This is a docker. Storeroom nose cap structural component. Don't need that. And honestly, don't care about the storeroom either. Jesus. Oh, I see. This is on here. Oh, it's got a bracer. Okay. Right. I'm just disassembling this whole thing because I do not like the way it's laid out. Alright, we have the Stroud Mess Hall. It says passenger slots 3, but it's got 16 seats for people to eat dinner in. I mean, who needs that? It's ridiculous. And what else do we have here? Battle stations. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And an infirmary. Alright, so this is the docking bay. And now it connects directly to the med bay. This thing has a lot of fuel tanks. I guess that's why it has a jump range of 30 light years. Wow. Alright, let's look at some habs. A workshop in a science lab would be cool. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this mess hall. I don't really see the point of this being here. It has 3 passenger slots. But hang on. This has passenger slots as well. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Claus is saying workshop and lab makes sense. You don't have to go elsewhere to mod your stuff. Maybe try changing the fuel tanks to others with more capacity. I don't know if I can, because I don't have starship design, but like maybe just be able to upgrade them. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna delete this thing because I don't like it. It says I'm losing some mobility. Got this big empty spot. I'm thinking about what I'm doing here. I've got a science lab, I've got a workshop. And I've got a medical bay. An infirmary right there. Stations all in one berth. Alright, we have a science lab, battle stations, captain's quarters, a med lab, I don't necessarily want all of this cargo. I mean, I do like to loot and I do like to haul around cargo. And I know that it's necessary for some of the missions. Oh, hey, sorry. First time chat. Hey, Diane Jinyu says hi. Hi. Clause is saying all these quarters add freight capacity to the ship, but it will not be shown. At the end, you will see that real value. Okay. Yeah, well, I just feel weird. Like, I like having bunks for everybody. Like, the ship came with this big, huge mess hall that seated like 20 people, but there was only one bed on the entire ship. And I was like, what? Why would I need to feed 20 people on a ship with only one bed? And it had crew capacity of like 6 or something, but then there were no beds for everybody. It just didn't make sense. So I want to have lots of living spaces for beds to be in. You know what I mean? And yeah, I know there's some quests where you have to like haul large amounts of stuff around, but like, do I really need 3,000 something? I don't know. I could always add more later, right? I don't know. See, like if I stick this back on here, stick this back on here. Stick this here, there you go. Put this here with the gun mount. I mean, I'm not crazy about this as my final design, but I think I like the layout of this a little better than the ship was laid out before. Hey Aaron, how you doing? Aaron Silverhand is back in the chat room. Habs don't add cargo. Your cargo is shown on the bottom. If you want beds, add living quarters. Yeah. That's what I was trying to do here. I've got living quarters here, and I've got an all-in-one here, which I think includes like a kitchen, a mess hall, and like some living quarters usually. All right, so let me take a look at the ship as it is here. Okay. I've reduced my mobility somehow. I'm not sure how that happened. So in theory, God, look at all that cargo. I could put another cargo here. I'm trying to streamline it a little bit. Saying there's one error. What's the error? Cannot reach cockpit from Docker. Okay. Let's see what we can do about that. Ah, one warning. Missing a weapon assignment. Yeah, okay. Whoosh. Aaron's saying if you delete that lone cargo box, the mobility will go up. With the one on this side? Yeah, alright. We'll lose a little cargo, but that's alright. It still holds more cargo than, like, any other ship I've got. Alright, now we gotta look at weapon systems. We have a rapid railgun. Well, actually two of them. And we have a laser. A Reza laser. And a Reza laser. Okay. What do you guys think I should do for my third weapon system? Something EM? Do you think? Yeah, I like that a lot better than it was. Okay, let's take a look at weapon systems. What can I put on this thing? Oh my gosh, look at all this. What's an alpha beam do? Is it another kind of laser? Disruptor. Missile launchers. Pulse laser. I sure wish I knew the difference between all of these. I mean, I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. I don't feel like I have a good grasp. Maybe an EMP suppressor? Electromagnetic damage? Aaron's asking, are you going to board ships in space to take them? I haven't done that yet. I would like to, in theory. That's a cool idea, but I just haven't done it. PB300 is particle beam. But what's the difference between a particle beam and a laser? They shred. Because I've got... Whoa. There we go. Okay. I've got this Reza 300 laser. 880. Does a lot of shield damage. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and see if this is gonna let me leave. All items will be moved to the cargo hold. There are warnings for the ship in the flight check. Confirm modification anyway. Yes. Okay, now let's take a look at it. Okay, I see here. Now we can compare to what we already have. Wow, that's an incredible range. Laser. The railgun doesn't really do much, does it? 4414. I mean, this seems like it would be better, right? Aaron's saying, if you're not going to take the ships in space, go all damage. But if you want to board ships, go with the PB300. If you want to defend... Decisions, right? Oh, actually... Let's look at... Oh, I can't upgrade anything else. Because I don't have the starship design to do it. Oh.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, so the good stuff is up here at the end, obviously. Alright, I'm doing that. Alright, I'm gonna do an EMP kind of thing. Electromagnetic damage. Ah, hell, why not? Alright, what are we thinking about that? One error. Oh, right, because I got to assign the weapon. Okay. I think this will do it. Is W2 going to be my right trigger or my Y button? I don't remember. I guess we'll find out. Hey, Scarface! Use the Gawk Gawk 3000. Y. Which one's the Y, Aaron? Aaron's saying the only other mod I would add is a bigger reactor. Well, I don't know if I can do that until I get like better perks to do better ship design stuff. Oh, that's the grav drive. Oh, no, don't do that. Because there's only so many things I can upgrade. So that's the only thing available to me, it looks like, and that wouldn't help me. Oh, W2 is Y. Okay. Alright, if W2 is Y, then I want that to be my suppressor. So we'll make this the missile launcher. Because I want to be able to do right and left trigger, lasers, and missiles. And then if I want an EM pulse, that'll be kind of an off thing. Because the Y button is harder to push in combat for me for some reason. Time to save and go start a fight. Heck yeah. Alright. Accept. Okay. Well, I had gotten in a fight earlier. I fought 3 Varun ships out near Venus with this Kepler R, just the way it was when I first got it, without any modifications or anything. Because I just wanted to try it out and see what it was like. So that's earlier in the live stream. And I know while I'm live streaming, you can't go back and check that out right now. But, you know, it'll be saved on my Twitch channel, and it'll be uploaded to my YouTube channel in a few days. So you'll be able to see it if you want to, if you care. But yeah, okay. I like the way that looks. I think it looks less clunky, a little more sleek. And I'm hoping that the interior will be much easier to navigate because, oh man, I hated the interior before. So let's go check it out. Let's go see what the inside of this ship looks like. Now before, when I got on board,
Captain, hello.
We'd walk up the ramp here, and we'd pop inside here, and it was a tiny little storage room. with the infirmary up there, and I thought, well, that doesn't make any sense, because if you have a wounded crewman or crew member, crewman, crewwoman, you know, crew person, you're not going to want to try to haul them up a ladder through a hole to get to the infirmary. You know what I mean? Like, if they need to be stabilized, you want to bring them straight into the med bay, right? So I wanted to move this down here where it was just right off the entrance of the ship for easier access, right? That made more sense to me. Oh, I have a pharmaceutical lab. Nice. You know what I mean? Alright, so then we climb up. And we're in the workshop. Oh, nice. We're in the workshop, okay. Industrial workbench, spacesuit workbench. Desk back here for no apparent reason. Weapons workbench, okay. And there's doors off both sides. This leads into the research facility. Okay, that's cool. We have a window here, yes. And then over here is the captain's quarters. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That looks like such an uncomfortable bed. Let's assume that little thin pad is memory foam or something, right? Or a futon pad, because it looks so uncomfortable. And this is where I have private dinners with Commander Officer Petrosian, whatever his rank is. That guy I like over in the Vigilant ship. Alright, so here... I'm thinking I might swap these two, though. I don't want a bunch of banging and hammering going on when I'm in here banging and hammering, if you know what I mean. Okay. And then we can climb up this ladder. Thanks. Vasco. God damn it. I'm stuck inside of Vasco. Oh, for fuck's sake. Vasco, can you move, please? This is why I don't like having Vasco on my ship.
Good day, Captain. There is room in my storage hole.
Uh-huh.
Return soon.
And I can't get out of Vasco. Great. Hang on. There's an easy way to deal with this. Vasco, get the fuck off my ship. How about that? Nope. Still not gonna work, huh? Okay. I guess I gotta fast travel off of my own goddamn ship. They really gotta fix the problem with Vasco. Because that's why I had removed him from my ship before. Was because he kept getting in the way and I couldn't move around my ship. Scarface is cracking up. Aaron's saying ship interiors are always hard. I put the stuff I use next to the cockpit. Yeah, that's a good point. Something I just noticed, when inside the ship, your ladders point out to where the front is. Ladders that do not access outside, the ladder is on the front side of the square. Outside access, and there's a shield skill glitch. There's a shield skill glitch too? Alright, so here's the cockpit. From the cockpit, we come in here, and this is like crew quarters. There's a galley there. There's some beds. Excellent. Yeah. Then we have this navigation station, whatever, here. A storage room. And another storage room. Okay. Oh, and here's another crew quarters living area. With a galley, no beds. Okay, well, that's good enough, I guess. This should be closer to the cockpit, though, I think. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Oh, Vasco's still there. Yeah, I definitely need to rearrange the interior of this ship a little bit. But I think I'm generally happy with it, so... Yeah, let's go get some stuff done. How did I get to the cockpit? Oh, over here? Yep. Yeah, we gotta rearrange this ship a bit. There's still some work to do with this ship. I like how cozy the Star Eagle is. But alright, let's see. Let's do something. I've been playing this game for 2 hours. I haven't done much but mess around with my ship. Alright, make contact with the settlers on Tau Ceti 2. Let's go do that. Where do we need to go? Where are they gonna be? Oh, out here. Not very far. Tau Gourmet Production Center? Okay. Gourmet Production Center. Are they a food manufacturer? I don't think I have any of my companions with me. Hey guys. Who should I take? Zeke or... Amelia Earhart? I kind of like the idea of taking Amelia Earhart with me. There she is.
I'm ready to head out again when you are. Happy you're here, Captain.
All right, well, why don't you come along?
That's music to my ears. Let's get going.
I have no idea what she'll be like as a companion, but I've given her a nice spacesuit and some weapons and stuff.
I was uncertain.
The scanner's showing signs of life around here.
Well, I would think so. We're supposed to be meeting with some settlers. Oh, it's another ship. Uh-oh. Yeah, of course something bad's happened. Oh, there's blood. Tau Gourmet Vision Statement. Since the dawn of the agrarian revolution 10,000 plus years ago, humanity has been trying to speed up the process of growing food and getting it onto plates, but that's always come at the cost of quality and led to horrific practices like industrial farming, which leads to corners cut and ultimately a worse product. And we've all just accepted it. We live in a freeze-dried age, but we don't have to. Tau Gourmet is going to change that. Are they going to start sponsoring YouTube videos pretty soon? We're going to make fresh food cheap and available everywhere. We're going to get our livestock and crops grow as nature intended and use smart automation to harvest and prepare them at the peak of freshness and deliver them with such speeds that our clients won't ever go back to using freeze-dried again. It's a big task, and accomplishing it is going to take focus, innovation, and dedication. Are you up to the challenge of changing how the settled systems eats? Then let's get started. Cote, Caudillo. The plan. We're standing in the middle of an unfinished masterpiece here. The UC military came in, put down some incredible machinery that they barely used, and promptly left it to rot the moment the war ended. Now, 20 years later, we're here with an incredible opportunity. Updating this place is going to take some serious work. We're all going to be pulling double, triple, quadruple duty around here, so if you're going through a tough moment, please remember everyone else probably is too. It also means that if you're in a place where you can lighten someone else's load, please do. Equally important are scheduled breaks. These are built into your workload. Okay. Take in the scenery, think about something that's not work. Go back to New Atlantis and blow off some steam. Survival training is not optional. It's just us on this planet. And while the UC is aware we're out here, every one of us needs to know how to survive should the unthinkable happen. If you've got an issue, reach out to the relevant area owner. Areas of ownership. Cote, Ian, Maria, Andre. They're handling various aspects of the facility. Lambert is keeping us all alive. Well, Lambert failed at that. Okay. Chores list. Okay. Oh wow. Shit went really bad here. Oh, I don't like the look of that. I don't like that at all. Oh, Charity in a Godless Universe Part 4. I've already got that. Oh, it's a magazine. The New Atlantean permanently grants the recipe for the deep food item. Okay. What exactly is the deep? A barrow knife. Oh, and a videotape. Here, Amelia.
Great day for some What do you need me to carry?
I got you a knife. Everybody should have a good knife. There you go. She doesn't seem to be using either of these. So whatever she's already got is whatever Captain. She likes the best, I guess. All right. Gourmet Production Center, huh? Oh shit. I don't like the look of that. It's gonna be a Terrormorph. Oh shit. Dead settler with boom pop cola in their hand. The turrets have been ripped apart. I noticed there was a turret down there that didn't exist anymore, and that one doesn't exist anymore. Oh, Scarface is asking, where did you find her? Who, Amelia Earhart? I guess if you don't know, then you haven't done the quest yet. You want spoilers? There's a particular quest you can do. That's vague, right? But I just did it recently. That was what I had finished up. I think last session? Or the session before that? Yes, okay. Well, I can tell you a little bit more if you don't mind spoilers. There is a distress signal coming from the Charybdis system. I'm not exactly sure where I came across the distress signal or how I knew about it. It was just something that showed up. You know how you walk around, you fly around, you do stuff, and you get these little activities that pop up in your quest list down here? You know, all this random stuff. There was one that said, investigate the distress signal from the Charybdis system. And the Charybdis system is really hard to get to. It's like way out. And I needed a ship that could basically jump about, I think it was 27.4 light years or something like that. I had to take an astrodynamics perk to be able to jump out there. But yeah, you get out there and you meet some people and there's a quest you can do, and depending on how you handle the quest, you can get Amelia Earhart as a follower. Or, well, the clone. It's not a time traveling thing or whatever, but she's supposedly, I don't know how true it is, she's supposedly the clone of Amelia Earhart. Yeah, I don't like this big claw marks there. That's creepy. I don't like it. Oh Jesus, look at this. I don't want to investigate the scream. Can I get in my ship and just nuke it from orbit? Can I do that? How about that? No? Okay. Yeah, it looks like they blew up this ship. Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking Terrormorph. I've fought a Terrormorph before, though. A couple of times I've run into a few of them. Alright, I've got frag grenades to throw. Is that a person in there? Do I see a person? I do see a person. There's somebody holed up in there.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Oh. It seems to be right in there. Alright, what's going on?
So what do we got here? You're too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. UC on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Actually, the Vanguard sent me, though they failed to mention how bad things were. Are you okay?
Oh, I've been better. But I think bleeding out is at least off the table. What I really need, though, is someone who knows their way around a weapon. So, if you wanted to tell me, I'm heavy infantry and I've come to bring you the gift of ordnance, I wouldn't mind in the least.
I do actually have a lot of explosives and guns and stuff, so the Vanguard sent me.
Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A Terrormorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
Okay, so what exactly is it making it different than... Yeah, what kind of anomaly are we talking about here?
Terrormorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tau Ceti's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
Why would Terrormorphs only be on places where humans settle? Oh, because as we spread out and settle, we're taking them with us. Somehow. The heat leeches. Holy shit. Because I had said that the heat leeches, this was like several days ago, I had said that the heat leeches reminded me of aliens from the Alien movie. Well, Alien series of movies, the Alien franchise, when they're in the larval state, when they like burst out of the stomach, right? Do they grow into the Terrormorphs? And we're taking them all over the place because they attach to our... Because they always say, like,
give you that.
Check your ship for heat leeches, even though you don't actually have to check your ship for heat leeches. Holy crap. Okay. I know what a Terrormorph is. Are all the settlers dead?
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
Okay. Sounds like you could use my help.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Okay, okay. Came here to help some settlers, not play chew toy to an alien. What can you tell me about the security system? Where can I find the security outpost? You're not coming. No, they're not coming with me. They're gonna stay here. Where can I find the security outpost?
It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online.
Okay. What can you tell me about the security system?
The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset.
Okay. So let's get the security system back online.
Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Okay. Amelia, you might want to come in from out there. Well, I'm really starting to feel like I should have brought Ezekiel with me. Alright. So I take it we gotta go this way? There's no door here to close? Really? Look at all that blood. Oh, can't get in that way, huh? Power breaker.
System offline.
Alright, we're gonna have to turn that on our way out, I guess. Gotta go in over there. Tracker's Alliance Balanced Boost Pack, huh? Skip pack. Credits. Livestock computer. Error, reset required. Build logs. Open range farming. Functioning without fences. Improving how many animals we can track at once and how far we can track them. Okay.
What's buzzing, cousin? Need me to hold some things?
She's got that transatlantic accent. No, she's got reduced damage from alien enemies. I don't know if that counts for a Terrormorph, but... This has got more physical and energy resistance, but... Alright.
Talk to you soon.
Alright. Let's do a hard save. I don't think I've done a hard save in a while. I don't like to rely on autosaves. Oof. Security, system connection status, automated defenses, tracking system security logs. Reset security connection. Allow Hadrian to analyze the system. Security logs. Right.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the Terrormorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5. Tracker's reading green. And what's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look. I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terrormorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
System rearm. Fail. Additional power required.
We can
Oh,
take
shit.
these guys. Get out of there! How's this?
Where am I supposed to find that other breaker?
Weapon room activated. Stand clear.
Hey, I think I'm getting good at this.
Holy shit. I think that lady's dead though, isn't she? The Terrormorph was inside there. Yeah, evisceration. I kind of think so. Oh, you're still alive.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or...
Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a Terrormorph!
Well, the turrets did. Seemed like you got a couple good shots in yourself. Yeah, that thing was about to eat you, wasn't it?
I'm just glad neither of us ended up bug food. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
I did.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Oh my gosh. This calls for some pancakes. And some apple, and some beef, and some cake. She's just calmly walking through all this blood and everything. Ugh. I don't need amino acids. I don't know why I grabbed that.
Older model. Okay, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this Terrormorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But Terrormorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, Terrormorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? It seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of Terrormorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terrormorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
Okay, I'm sure there's a rational explanation. Sounds like we need to do something quick. This feels like a big leap to make from a single sample. Terrormorphs have taken down other colonies. How does no one know how Terrormorphs get into human worlds? Aren't they kind of hard to miss?
Well, they're
I'll
not
say that.
exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a Terrormorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization.
Okay, so Terrormorphs have taken down other colonies?
They have. They even took down an entire city once. A place called Londinian had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak during the colony war.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's the only known loss
in the orientation
of that scale,
hall.
but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously.
Okay, it sounds like we need to do something quick.
You're right. We just need more information first. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terrormorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you
let's
say
get
to
going.
delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terrormorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Okay, I'll make sure my commander agrees. I'll mention it, but I'm not making any promises. Not sure this is going to be possible. I've got plenty on my plate. Why would my commander know who you are? Are you with the UC military?
I was. Long time ago. Family tradition. But I know some of the folks from my old unit moved into the Vanguard. A couple even owe me favors. If I'm lucky, your commander is one of them.
Okay. I'll make sure he gets it.
You don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars.
All right,
There's a
I'll go to
place
Mars.
called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia.
I am familiar with it.
Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there.
Okay.
And here. It's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go check in with your commander.
It doesn't cost
We
anything
need
to fly
know
around,
what we're
though.
dealing with.
Okay, return to Commander Tuala. You don't want to come with me? Does she have her own ship out there, I guess? Alright, I think we're going to need some bigger firepower than what we got right now. Does she have a ship she can go back on? All right, she's got that ship there, I guess. Oh, let's get the heck out of here. Alright, so where to next? Return to Commander Tuala. Got it. Oh, gotta go down here. Long loading screen. So how's everyone doing? How's your weekend so far? What do you think of New Atlantis, Amelia?
Hi, how's it going? Sure, I'm up for a chat.
I asked some questions about Crucible. How much do you know about the real Amelia Earhart? I don't have any more questions. Alright, I guess I have questions about Crucible.
What a coincidence. I have a few answers about Crucible.
How do you feel about how things ended? How did you learn so much about piloting before you left? How did you learn so much about piloting?
Wasn't learning per se. It was the facilities doing. It made sure we all had the skills we'd need to survive if we made it out of Crucible. It taught us things that the people we were cloned from might have known. For me, that meant anything and everything to do with modern starships. I thought that'd make me a natural in the pilot's seat. But it's one thing to know something, and another thing to do it. I have more to learn than I thought.
Piloting's in your blood. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. You could have fooled me. You're doing great out here. I don't know if I can trust someone who was trained by a computer. You have no practical experience? You feel like the computer missed something? I'll say
Think
that.
of it this way. The computer taught me what G-forces are, but it couldn't teach me what it would feel like to experience them in the cockpit. Technology's changed a lot since the Galathea left Earth, too. It seems like most of what I know is a tad outdated. Maybe that suits me, though. I am a relic of ancient history, after all.
So I'm sure you'll get the hang of it.
That's a swell outlook, Captain. I'm glad I have a seasoned pro like you showing me the ropes. The real Amelia had a lot more training than I do, and things still turned out rotten for her.
Yeah, that's a good point. How do you feel about how things ended at Crucible?
At least Roosevelt's a decent guy. I trust him to not go blowing away any cities or toppling any governments. But I'm glad I won't be dragged into it.
Am I the only outsider you ever saw at Crucible?
As far as I know, yes. Crucible's not on any maps, so most travelers don't have a way to find us. It made living there a real drag for a curious guy like me. All I ever wanted was a taste of life outside Crucible. I even tried leaving the facility to see if I could find other people a few times. I never made it far, of course. Curiosity killed the cat and all. But at least it kept me from losing my marbles until you came knocking at Crucible's door.
Well then why did everything at your settlement look exactly like everything everywhere else in the galaxy if you never interacted with those people for like decades? But okay. Let's
Works
move
for
on.
me.
How much do you know about the real Amelia Earhart?
Oh, I know plenty. If she's anything like me, her favorite color's red, she doesn't like coffee, and she prefers her hair short. I'm just pulling your leg, Captain. Amelia Earhart was a famous pilot from the United States. She was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. It's a real shame about what happened to her. You know the story of her death, don't you?
Of course I know it. It's one of the oldest aviation stories in the book. I knew that she was reckless and she paid for it. I don't know the story, what happened. I'll say I don't know, just so I can hear what she says about it.
Gosh, it's a real sad story. She died during one of her flights. She was trying to become the first woman to circumnavigate Earth in a plane. Things went haywire over the Pacific Ocean, though. She crashed somewhere out there and was never seen again. Her death got a lot of attention because she was such a famous pilot. Folks still don't know exactly what happened to her.
Yep. It was a real tragedy.
Pilot's worst fear has got to be running out of fuel over the ocean. I can't imagine how scared she must have been the last couple hours she was alive. I actually think it's a real shame her death got so much attention. She had an inspiring life, too. Most people don't give her enough credit for it. But I guess that's what happens when your disappearance turns into one of history's greatest mysteries.
I always found her story inspiring. I'm sure she'd be happy to know you're keeping her memory alive. What else can you tell me about her life? What do you find most inspiring? How do you think she would have felt about space travel? I'll ask that.
I'm sure she would have just loved it. The ultimate dream for any explorer is to go somewhere no one's ever been before. And there are plenty of those in space. I don't know if she would have settled for being a co-pilot, though. Even to a great captain like you.
Aw. What else can you tell me about her life?
You'll get a kick out of this. She was friends with Eleanor Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt's wife. Roosevelt actually recognized me when we woke up on Crucible. The two of them shared a lot of the same views on women's rights. Amelia believed women were capable of just as much as men, and she fought to prove it.
Why would Roosevelt recognize her, though? Because they're just clones. They're not the real people. Were they implanting them with memories or something? That's weird. What do you find most inspiring about her?
Her determination is what inspires me the most. She never gave up on following her dream to explore, even when the odds were against her. I've always looked up to her for that. It's what inspired me to ask you to bring me along on your trip, even though I'd never left Crucible before.
I'm sure she'd be happy to know you're keeping her memory alive.
Gosh, I hope so. She left behind some big shoes to fill.
Do you know anything about what happened to the real Amelia after her disappearance?
You mean her disappearance? You know, Roosevelt once asked me the same question. Sorry, but I don't know any more than anyone else. I've heard plenty of batty theories, though. Some people think her navigator sabotaged the flight. Some people think she survived. Some people even think aliens did it. As for me, I think she died in the crash. Lord knows flight instruments back then were shaky at best. I think she went down in the Pacific and was never found.
I think you're right. I think her navigator had something to do with it. I think she survived. I think she was abducted by aliens. Well, I heard recently that somebody who was doing like some kind of sonar scan of the ocean floor or something like that found what looked like the outline of a crashed plane or a sunken plane, and they were saying it might have been Amelia Earhart's plane, but who knows? Maybe we'll never know. I think you're right.
I hope she's resting peacefully now. She's earned it. She worked hard, left a big fingerprint on history. It's an honor to carry on her legacy.
Aaron says they find, quote, they find her every 5 years or so. Yeah, it's one of those mysteries when they need to, when they need clickbait or something, right?
Just standing there.
I don't have any more questions
That
right
was
now.
a real treat.
All right, thanks, Amelia.
Oh, what's shaking, Bacon? Your stuff's safe with me, Captain.
She's sweet. Oh, she seems to like the lacerate refined mag shot. She switched to that when we faced the Terrormorph. I don't know, the shotgun does more damage. But, okay.
So long, Captain.
Let's get on with getting on. Let's turn in this information.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
I need your permission to deliver a Terrormorph tissue sample to Mars.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the Terrormorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
They did. No survivors, sir. All lost to a Terrormorph, which I killed. Things didn't go as advertised. Only one alive was a researcher who gave me a sample and a gene tag. The thing that ate the settlers and nearly ate me wasn't really interested in the repairs. I'm gonna say that.
What? That's a hell of a probationary mission. Takes some serious grit to make it through an experience like that. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering the sample?
There was a researcher investigating the place. She gave me this gene tag to show you. Her name was Hadrian. Said I should show you this. You know some crazy alien scientist? Because she said you might recognize her name. Now I'm going to go with her name was Hadrian.
Hadrian. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War and was dismissed from duty.
Wow.
Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
So this might actually be an urgent mission. Xeno warfare doesn't sound good. Doesn't seem like the type of person we should be working with. What the heck is Xeno warfare? We know what it is. Wait, can we even be helping this woman? I'll say that.
Notation says that Sanan already faced punishment for her actions during the war. Dismissal from the UC military. And her sending you to me first makes me think she's actually trying to do this above board. Considering her history, reaching out to the UC probably wasn't the easiest decision. Which means that must be a pretty important sample.
Yeah, this is urgent.
Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
She's not sure what it means. She wants Dr. Walker on Mars to analyze it. She's afraid there could be more attacks like the one that wiped out the people of Ceti. There were credits in it for me. That's all the reason I need it. I'm going to say she was afraid there could be more attacks.
She thinks there could be more of these? Well, this is one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. But if Hadrian Sanan thinks this sample needs to get to Mars, then we're going to make sure it gets to Mars. I'll take care of the clearances and ensure you get your credits. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard.
Ooh,
welcome to the Navy,
what do I get?
Captain.
What do I get?
Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the Spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
So I'm technically a part of the Navy, not the Air Force? Not the Air and Space Force? Oh, I got an achievement. Supra at Ultra. New mission, delivering devils. What? Oh, yeah, because the Terrormorphs. Okay. Hang on. Ask about Percival at the Trade Authority. Yeah, the Volunteer Navy, right? Aaron says you equip their weapon. Oh, you mean my followers? No, not always. I did not equip that for her. I gave it to her, and I gave her some ammo, but I gave her a few other weapons too. And when we were first running around together and I pulled out a weapon, she had some kind of pistol or something that wasn't one that I'd given her. I think it was her default weapon. But then when we went up against the Terrormorph, she seemed to equip the mag shot. I didn't tell her to do that, no. Aaron says if you want her to use something else, you gotta equip it. No, I think they may have changed that with the most recent update or something. Because Zeke keeps switching between his weapons too. I think it used to be you had to tell them what to use. But I've noticed ever since the update that like Ezekiel, he'll switch back and forth between different things, and he does that on his own, on the fly. I don't tell him. Alright, I got a Vanguard space helmet that I can't see out of. That's weird. Okay. I've got the gene tag still. I've got a Terrormorph cell sample. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I've got a pilot skip pack. It looks cute, but it's not as nice as the one I've already got. And I've got a UC Vanguard spacesuit, which is nowhere near as cool as the one I already have. So, yeah, no thanks. This is going right into storage. But, okay. What's the next thing we gotta do here? We gotta go to Sidonia. Okay, well, it's been about 3 hours for me. I'm gonna head back to my ship. And I'm gonna call it a day. Woo! Yeah, I ran into a Terrormorph in a crystal cave at one point. I think it was on Paradiso or near Paradiso. You know, near the resort. I went outside the resort and was just kind of wandering around in the environs and found a crystal cave, and there was a Terrormorph in the bottom of it. And Ezekiel and I fought that one without too many problems. Took care of it. But that one there that we just fought today, I was shooting it with my 300 damage mag shot, and it was barely putting a scratch on the thing, so wow. It was much tougher than the Terrormorph we fought before. And this is taking a long time to load. I hope it's not glitched. I think this is the longest loading screen I've ever had in this game. I don't know why it's taking such a dang long time. This game. Oh, is it gonna crash? It just froze. Yep, the music stopped and the game froze. Am I still streaming? Yeah, I guess I am. It's just frozen up, you guys. I think that it's crashed. I'm gonna call that a crash. I don't know how much progress I'm going to lose. But, yeah, it looks like it's just locked up. Nothing I can do about that. So, yeah, stream is going, but the game is not running. Like, it's not, the little circle in the bottom right corner is not twirling anymore, and the music has stopped. So, something's wrong with the game. Good job, Bethesda. All right. Well, I guess tomorrow we'll find out how far back I got to reload. I don't know what my most recent autosave was. So I guess we'll see. We'll see next time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Keep me company in the chat room. Good to see some new faces. And, of course, always good to see the usual suspects. Hey, everybody, have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good rest of your Saturday. If you want to stop by tomorrow and hang out with me, we'll see what happens next. We'll see if we can get through this glitched, crashed part of the game. Take care of yourselves till then. Bye.